Hello, and how's it going today? I hope you all had a good New Year's Day yesterday. And oh my god, did I not just watch probably the best action film I have ever seen? I literally was hooked from the get go. And when I read about this movie, I was like, I have to watch it straight up. No one's heard of this movie. I don't think anybody's heard of it, but probably people out there must have done. Oh my god, it's this genius action right there for brilliant storyline. It was moving in some scenes as well. I mean, it's just fantastic. I mean, yeah, I clapped it I've never felt like this about any movie at all for a while now. I don't think I've ever overhyped a movie in this tone of voice before for a long time. And it's basically about a dad that lost his son to a gang shooting in a crossfire, and then he obviously has to chase up this gang and start. It's one of those movies, like a revenge movie, and he has this. It's called Silent Night, by the way, and he has this condition. What not gonna? He has this medical thing where he gets shot in the throat from the gang member that was the cause of this all, and he went to chase him up, and he shot him in the neck, and he lost his ability to talk and to say anything at all. So I was just like, genius title, genius so far. There isn't much talk in this movie because of the whole way it's about and stuff like that. I thought that makes sense. There's the odd scenes that's like a radio. I don't think there's another scene where there's talking. There's probably another scene or two that's talking. It's just all like no those sounds, but all action. Brilliant. The build up, the climax, the tension of this movie. It gripped me from the start. There was scenes of obviously they showed some scenes of his son. Where he was like it was flashbacks with it, and it's so moving and touching to see that. I mean, in this movie, it felt like I was helping him in battle. I felt like I wanted to actually help him with his revenge onto this. That's everyone. If I had a kid and my kid was in that situation, best be read I want revenge too. Any parent out there would say the same thing. Any parent would do the exact same. And he's just like he has to learn how to fight. He learns how to use weapons. He learns how to drive, how they do it, and stuff like that. And you would think his character already has been the FBI, but technically he hasn't though. So he's just training and stuff like that. And oh my god, it's just fantastic. I mean, him not talking, him doing this, we're just using action stuff. It's magical. It doesn't need to say anything for that. There's scenes where he's in a car chase and he uses a gun, he shoots all these gun. It's very precise, and these sort of movies is always precise. There was a scene where he's not put to one of them hostage, but just held him in part of his house. It's next to the laundry room or something like that, and he tries to interrogate him, but obviously he can't talk. He's just showing him as well. But then there's a fight scene in that. There's also another scene where he goes up the stairs. It's towards the end, but he goes up towards the stairs and he shoots all these gunmen coming down. I got to admit though, this is crazy movie to watch. It's about nearly 2 hours long. This is up there with probably one of my favorite and best action movies of all time. I'm serious on that one. And not even any other action movie could come close to this. Not even the Bono Tomato could come close to this. This film is just gripping from start to finish. I was hooked on it straight away. Seriously, and I've never hyped a movie like this before. Not for a while. Not that I can remember. And it seems to be making this. He had to make his call armored. Then he shows this FBI agent something on the laptop, all these gangs and all that stuff. There was a lot of them. There was a scene where there was police and the gangs fighting together, and it was incredible. And by the way, the main characters, the protagonist of it was Joel Kinnaman or something like that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people may have heard of him. I've heard that name so many times. I forgot where I've seen him in before. He looked like that guy from that playing that series, Altered Carbon, but I don't think that's him. I think that's somebody else. So obviously, definitely heard him. I think he's a good actor. I think I might have seen him in other movies before, but didn't pay attention to it. But when I heard the name, I was like, okay, sounds, heard this person before, but watch it because it's a genius movie. Just for the first time, this movie is kind of genius of how it portrays it. The music involved as well is brilliant. the emotions of his, like, when, having flashbacks to his son, it's absolutely just perfect as well. I mean, I don't. Obviously, I didn't say this contains spoilers. I mean, you should know my videos contain spoilers by now. Always watch the movie before you watch my videos. Well, I mean, to be fair, I haven't given a lot away in this movie. It's just I'm giving away the best scenes, actually, to be honest. There's a lot more than that, It's a superb movie, and I could not wait to watch it. I was excited. I was excited to watch this movie in particular because of what it's about, and it's just sort of different and unique compared to a movie. Some movies you have all this talk and dialogue and stuff like that, and then boom, the action starts. But this one is just action through and through. It's just the size of this movie, his injuries, it adds to the tension because he's not talking. So you're wondering what he's thinking as he's doing this and as it goes along. And there was one scene where I got a bit confused, which towards the end with him and this agent dude, when this girl comes out and stuff like that, and they start shooting, and he doesn't really shoot in the head straight. He doesn't. He just holds and waits, and she starts shooting. I think she was at one of the scenes where she pranked him or something. I'm not quite sure on that one. I was about thinking it's his wife, based on his wife. Sure, well, it could have been, but wouldn't really make sense that. At the end, he tries to kill the gang member. It's like it's always those sort of scenes where the protagonist, the good guys, you want to call it, is always injured, limping, on for a showdown, and before that main protagonist dies, they kill the bad guy, right, the antagonist, and that is always typical in these sort of action movies. And what I don't get is the person usually just, it depends, either protagonist or antagonist just stands there, gone to the person's face, doesn't really actually shoot straight away. They wait until they expect something to happen. I find that a little bit annoying in these type of movies, but other than that, it was a fantastic movie. There's no negatives. I can't tell you a negative. If you can find a negative for me, you're a miracle worker, literally. This movie to me is highly rated. If I could give it I can give it above 10 if I had to. I cannot see how this is ranked below 10. I have to give this a 10 out of 10 movie, straight up. Brilliant movie all round. Like, the action is undeniable. Genius. Like, I mean, to be fair, it looks like an easy film to make. The only thing they would have needed to act on is the choreography, just like how to the directions mostly, because there's hardly any dialogue apart from that the odd scenes of those radio in it. There wasn't really any talking, and that fitted in perfectly with the whole story, because you would think, I expected to be talking from the main character, so I expected it would have been a bit cool if the protagonist started talking towards the end, actually getting a bit of his voice back or something. But I guess it wouldn't make much sense because that's his condition now, and that's how he is after getting shot in the neck. But this, it would be good if people start talking to him. It's like, what's wrong? What's going on? Oh, you want to fight? Go and fight then. Oh, you're not talking. I see. So my boss will shot you hard. Something like that would have been perfect. But boy, I love talking about these movies, man. I mean, it's like a diary I'm making here. See, this is a must watch. Honest to God, if you want a good action movie that's different and unique, this one is a must. Silent Night is a total must. That the ending was pretty beautiful too, where he, had flashbacks of when his son was a baby, and when somebody, I think there was when he graduated from university. I don't know why they showed that bit in particular. Then another flashback to it. It was a very beautiful movie, as well as gripping, intense, and climactic, and it's one a brilliant movie all around. It was moving, especially towards the end. I think he died as well at the end, where because it shows his wife. I think I assume it's his wife. Where she started crying. Talking about Taylor. I think Taylor's the son's name. I think, I'm not quite sure. I assume it is. I don't know. I mean, if he died too, that's sad, because I expect to see him at the end, hugging her, comforting her. But he was actually, I think he actually died from that, which is if it is, it's a shame. But yeah, if you've seen this film already, brilliant. You can watch my video. If you haven't, you could probably watch my video first, and then you can watch the movie to see what you think of it, and then put in the comments anyway. Anyway, if you liked it, if you enjoyed this video, please give a like, comment, share with everybody subscribe, and hit the bell notification below. I shall see you in my next video.